Welcome. This is a short video to introduce you to BAMEOTUK UK Network. BAMEOTUK UK Network is a pressure group of Black and Global Majority occupational therapy staff, students and educators. The term Global Majority means people from or of heritage from the Global South. The network is campaigning for anti-racism in the profession, practice and processes and in the professional body. BAME stands for Black, Asian and Minoritized Ethnicities. We know the term is debated, but the members decided to continue with this term currently. BAMEOTUK UK Network was formed after the brutal murder of father, son and friend George Floyd on the 25th of May 2020 in the USA. And the Black UK occupational therapists noticed a lack of compassion and solidarity from the Royal College of Occupational Therapists. So early June, BAMEOTUK UK sent an open letter signed by 49 Black and Global Majority occupational therapy peers and allies, informing ARCOT of the need to show they care and what actions they could take to ensure anti-racism practice and policies, as well as a list of reading resources. Since we formed, we have inspired the formation of two other groups, LGBTQI+ OTUK and Able OTUK. We deliver CPD monthly events for our network members, and we also offer mentorship to our network members and talks to externals on request. We currently have organised an inaugural BAMEOTUK UK symposium, which we're very excited about, on the 10th of September 2022, which brings together to showcase occupational therapy clinicians and scholars of Black and Global Majority heritage to share with all the profession. Representation matters, and it grows a diversity of population in the profession, but also it profits all organisations invested in equity and belonging. My name is Mushra Ahmed Landayu, and most people know me as Mish. I'm one of the origin founders of BAMEOTUK UK with Kwaku Ajamal, who is a Black male occupational therapist who works in the prison services.
Hi everyone, my name is Alusan Gulire. I'm a Band 5 occupational therapist. I rotate every 6 months. At the moment, I am working with elderly care. The reason I joined BAMEOTUK, I felt like I was in my last year at university. I was getting overwhelmed with everything that was happening. I was doing my dissertation, going on placement, with all the protocols changing every minute. Because as you know then, COVID, there was new rules and regulations every day. So actually I found BAMEOTUK UK through Twitter, and I joined a few sessions. The times that I did join, I felt like a safe space to speak of what was happening currently, but also what it really helped was also speak what happened in the past. I think at that time it brought up all the little micromanagement and all these things, and everything was so overwhelming. But being able to get together, and we did it through Zoom, and it felt like a safe space. And I was also inspired because I was talking to peers that I had, different people who were lecturers, people who were working in different places, different practices. So as a third year student, this opened a new world for me to think, okay, I can get a job anywhere else. And they also helped me with my interview process, even cover letters. They were just so supportive. So this is why I am still today. Yeah. am member of the BAMEOTUK UK because of what a huge impact it has had in my life.
So I'm Kalima Ibrahim. So I joined BAMEOTUK UK because I was just feeling of that lack of representation that I've noticed throughout my training, and whilst obviously working as a practitioner as well, and that feeling of and the lack of power. When I qualified as well, there's about three or four OT students, we got together when we were training, so we've always been in contact. So we've always discussed our own experiences throughout training and throughout work, but then not really wider than our little group really. So when I joined the group and I realised that everyone else, has the same experiences as me or similar experiences, and realised, okay, it's not an isolated incident. Yeah, so when we came together, so with students, educators, practitioners, and we all just, were able to debrief. It was a really traumatic time as well, and I think all of us discussing, all the traumas that we've gone through as well, and obviously lack of representation within the profession, in senior roles, all levels of organisations as well, and also with our professional body as well.
Representation matters because the communities we work with is not monotone, is it? There are different people in there, so having a workforce of occupational therapists that also reflect that is really important to create that connection. We will have connection with you, and we will understand about your culture and about your language and about those things that are very important to you because of your heritage. Environment is a big word because it's not just about the physical space, like, what's in here, is there a chair, what's the floor texture. It is that, but it's not only that, it's also bigger than that, like culture, like political influence, like socio-economics. Representation really matters. So BAMEOTUK UK Network is really pushing for that, and we're not only pushing for Black and global majority representation, because again, this is not just one singular thing. Human beings are made up of many things. So hence, working together as a collective is really important with these groups, because then we're meeting the complexity of what a human being is, and that is so important.
I've worked in two big trusts across London, so I found that when I was working as a practitioner, that the other maybe therapists and things that I've worked with, some of them didn't understand the cultures of the population that they're serving as well. So I was finding from my experience that was also fueling this, fueling inequalities as well, not understanding. And we also need the people that aren't part of those communities to be able to be equipped to meet the needs of those populations as well. So it's about making sure the wider workforce as well is equipped to meet the needs of all the local populations.
It's really important that we have a diversity of staff to match the diversity of our local populations. And that's why it's important, if you're going to come and study at a university for occupational therapy, that you do feel that belonging, because it's one of the really influential factors for success is for students to feel belonging within courses. And BAMEOTUK UK Network is really helping to bring that to the attention, not only in the UK but also internationally. And if you're interested in seeing more about us, we are on Twitter, and we also have a website. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for listening to us.